morning, students. We'll continue with the fourth lesson, consumption and investment function. First, we'll see what is the meaning of consumption. See here, the consumption is also refers to as a propensity to consume. Propensity to consume means willingness to spend your income. So this can be referred to as, or it can be a relation between two aggregates. First one is a total consumption. Second one is a gross national income. Here you can see a formula will be C is equal to F of Y. Here C is a consumption, F is a function, Y is a income. So here always C is a dependent, Y is a independent. C is a dependent, Y is a independent, because Y is the income. So according to your income, your consumption may changes, your spending may. If your income increases, for example, if your income increases, your consumption also will increase. If your income decreases, your consumption also, your spending also will be decreased. So this can be or maybe based on the ceteris paribus. So what is this ceteris paribus means? Other things being same. That means your habit, your choice, your taste, all will be same. But your income may changes, your spending may changes. That's what all about the ceteris paribus. So this can be explained using the table. See, table here, this is a Y income, C consumption, S is a saving. First one, see, your consumption income is a 0, consumption is 20. You'll be thinking that without income how I can spend. So here he may be using the money from his past saving. Last month or last year saving, anything is there means from that he'll take and use it. So this, because he has to live his life, so he'll be taking that money and spending. So this is called as, this zero income is called as a autonomous consumption. So that zero income is called as a autonomous function. So in the table you can see your income is 120, consumption is 120, your saving is 0. This can be shown, explained using the diagram you can see here. So this is the diagram. This is the income, consumption, y-axis, x-axis. This is a 0. See, you can see here, your income is 120, your consumption is 120. So both are equal at the point called as B. So this red color line, this curve is called as a, where both are equal, without, there is no zero savings. So here, see here, 120 income, 120 consumption, saving is 0. See the point, consumption and income, this is the point, your saving is 0, B point. So this point is called as a, this line is called as a linear consumption of a 45 degree. So here this curve is a C is equal to Y, consumption is equal to income. So here it can also be said this 45 degree can be increases or decreases depend upon your income. Suppose your income increases, see here, suppose your income increases, here consumption also increases, your saving increases. So this can also be increases. See the here consumption is 100 and your income is 180, your consumption is 170. So your saving will be 180 minus 170. Saving will be how much? 10 years. Saving will be 10. So this is the point. This is a C curve they will call. That is consumption curve. So this consumption is the difference between the consumption and income. So difference between the consumption and income will be saving. So this is the point, the 10 difference between where 180 minus 170. So saving will be, this is the point. Yes, point will be the saving. So C is the difference between the consumption and the income. So this consumption function have a 4 attributes. 4 attributes. So first one is average propensity to consume. This can be shown C divided by Y. Next is the second one is, this is first one. Second is marginal propensity to consume. This can be shown tan tau of C divided by tan tau of Y. That is, change in the consumption will be dependent upon the change in the income. Next is the third one. Average propensity to save. So this can be shown by S divided by Y. Next is a marginal propensity to save. So that can be shown by tan tau of S divided by tan tau of Y. Change in the savings depend upon the change in the income. Usually this average may be expressed in the form of a percentage and marginal will be expressed in the form of a fraction. So this is all about your consumption.